Welcome to Friedel Jewish Academy. My name is Beth Cohen and I am the head of school here at Friedel. We are a private kindergarten through 6th grade state-approved elementary school. In my role as head of school, I'm the academic leader of the institution and the executive director of the school as a nonprofit organization. My role is to supervise teachers, plan professional development. I also do work with the school board and raise a lot of money every year. Plus, I get the opportunity to go to recess. What a great job! Friedel has 47 students enrolled, kindergarten through 6th grade, and we use multi-age classrooms beginning in 1st grade. We employ 4 general studies teachers and 3 Jewish studies teachers, all full-time, in addition to a number of specialists for art, music, physical education, and innovation learning. But I guess not much to look at in the summer. But context is important to content. And summer is a time that somebody like me, head of school, gets to spend working to research and explore and elevate what we do at our schools. In the research that I did on the 2 journal articles, I was specifically looking for things that would be useful to me as head of school in an elementary school. In my work leading the school, I spent a lot of time observing in classrooms and working with teachers. Oftentimes that's on students that they have concerns about, either academically, socially, or behaviorally. When I look for a program to implement school-wide, I'm interested in the research in how something implemented affects not only kindergartners but also 6th graders, how the personality of each individual teacher and their individual classroom management style integrates into a program, how I can make sure that it's a program that each individual teacher can embrace and feel good about in their classroom, as opposed to feeling like the big bad administrator is telling them something they have to do. The first article I selected was The Effects of School-Wide Positive Behavioral Interventions and Supports on Child Behavior Problems, published by the American Academy of Pediatrics in their journal called Pediatrics, by Bradshaw, Wasrop, and Leaf, published in 2012. This article reported on research conducted in 37 elementary schools with over 12,000 students using school-wide programs for positive behavior interventions and supports. It was a controlled study comparing, a controlled randomized study comparing schools that implemented a school-wide PBIS program and those that did not. And the results showed that a school-wide PBIS program showed a significant impact on students' positive behavior and the reduction in their office referrals. The second article I read was published in the Journal of Positive Behavior Interventions in 2016 by Kent McIntosh et al., titled Technical Adequacies of the SWPBIS Tiered Fidelity Inventory. The study looked at how teachers were implementing SWPBIS programs, how effective they were in their classrooms, how consistent they were in their implementation, and what the effects of that consistency or inconsistency was on their students. The 2 articles I selected gave me great insights into 2 different things that are really important when I'm selecting things for our school. The first was research based on the effectiveness of positive behavior intervention and supports programs that are done school-wide. And the second thing I'm always concerned about is how I make sure that I'm providing my teachers the support that they need to implement something I'd like to have in our school. And the research to show how the consistency or inconsistency in how a program is implemented and the support that a teacher receives in implementing it affects student outcomes. The McIntosh study reviewed the implementation of a tiered fidelity inventory that was used as an evaluation tool for how teachers were effectively implementing a school-wide PBIS program. The suggestion from the research was that an external team, an outside school team, should come in to administer the TFI, Tiered Fidelity Inventory, as opposed to an internal school team, so as not to artificially inflate the positive results of the inventory in your school. The goal is, in finding out the fidelity with which a program is implemented, means that administrators have the best data possible to know that they're making the best decisions possible. Implementing school-wide programs, especially when they're done district-wide, is an expensive, time-consuming project, and without an effective evaluation tool for how those programs are being used in the schools, we run the risk of stopping them without accurate data to know whether they're being effective or not, or continuing to implement them when we don't know if they're being implemented properly. So in conclusion, these two articles were really instructive for me to show not only the effectiveness of school-wide PBIS programs to do exactly what you want them to be doing, which is increasing positive behavior in students and decreasing disruptive behavior, decreasing the number of office referrals. So to see the data that supports that these programs do just that, and to have a tool like the TFI, the inventory that shows the fidelity with which a program is implemented. So as an administrator, I know that what I want teachers to be doing is exactly what they are doing in their classrooms. And the research from articles like these two really go hand in hand as we make school-wide decisions.